Hi there, and welcome to the show. You're listening to another Effisode. Every other Tuesday, I release a short bit about whatever's going on in the Parks household or whatever's in my head at the time. It's a way for you to get to know me a little better in between my rare disease interviews. Back in the beginning, when I was just discovering my new community, I remember listening to my friends, Sean and Kyle from the Two Disabled Dudes, talking about this Global Genes Summit that they were going to in September. And at first, I still didn't think I belonged because someone would have told me about it, right? Like maybe Ford's care team, I don't know. But then as they kept talking about what it was, I told myself, I am so going to this next time. Nothing was stopping me from attending this magical event they'd been talking about that seemed to be a community love fest where I would meet so many people and learn so much about rare disease research and life and all that. Then 2020 happened and it was virtual. What is so cool is that when I started this podcast, I had no idea what was about to happen. It was like a swift, raging river ride that I would be on almost immediately upon release. I met Katie Stevens from Team Telomere. I met my dear friend Daniel DeFabio from the Rare Disease Film Festival. And then the people just kept piling up. I spoke at my first conference with Nord. It was supposed to be in person in March of 2020, which obviously got canceled, but I did it online. It was such a rush. I couldn't believe they asked me. Then Global Genes offered me several opportunities over the last couple of years to speak at some of their events. And it's just been such a very cool learning experience. It's validated my love and need for hearing, sharing, and providing a platform for people to tell stories. It's already taken me so many places, and I soak it up, and I feel it's light. My wheels have been turning for a long time about this, and I'm just remaining open, and I'm always noodling around what it could possibly transform into as it goes along. All I know is that from the moment I decided to put Once Upon a Gene out there, I have never felt more like I have been living something authentic to who I am, and I've really enjoyed just excavating it as I go along. I went from knowing nothing and not feeling like I had a place to still feeling weird, like I didn't belong, to just going for it. And it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Heck, I even actually work part-time for Global Genes right now, in case you didn't know that. Back to Global Genes. Every September is their Big Mama event, the Patient Advocacy Summit. This year on September 12th through the 14th, 2022 in San Diego, California. 2 days of panels with topics ranging from science to fundraising. There are panels for rare adults, caregivers, grandparents, foundation leaders, researchers. And on one of the evenings, there's going to be a fancy banquet for the Champion of Hope award ceremony. It's a night to dress up. You remember that? I already have my dress, so I'm so excited. And for the ones who know that they absolutely cannot come to this event in person, guess what? There's going to be a virtual option at it this time, which is so very cool. So you must come. Head over to globalgenes.org and check under the events for the entire agenda. There's going to be 33 recorded meetings and discussions, and they're separated into 3 categories: rare life and patient care, tactics and capacity building, leadership skills, and international discussions. You're going to gain so much insight into rare disease innovations, best practices, and advocating for individuals and organizations, and what actionable strategies you can implement to accelerate change. This event is very special. Some people have found their future business partners here. They've found the scientists that joined their boards. They've found their best friends, job opportunities, volunteer programs. It's sparked ideas and conversations. It's a time to be together and to feel the energy that moves through this community, to ask questions and be inspired, and to pass along key skills and lessons learned to someone newer in the journey. If you're listening to this before September 12th, 2022, please join us. You belong here. You are welcome, and you will take something from it that will make a difference. And no difference is too small. This is a place for you, and I encourage you to jump in. You will be so happy that you did, and I'm personally inviting you. And if I need to say it again, it doesn't matter where you live in the world, where you are at in any point of this rare disease life. Maybe a few days, maybe you feel like you missed the boat. I assure you, it's the right time if you've even sort of considered it.